Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's tutorial, we are going to learn how to install a multi-node K3s Kubernetes cluster on Ubuntu 26.04 or Ubuntu 24.04 step by step. If you want to run a Kubernetes in a lightweight environment such as home labs, edge computing, IoT environments, or small cloud setups, then K3s is one of the best Kubernetes distributions available today. What is K3s? K3s is a lightweight, fully compliant Kubernetes distribution developed by Rancher. It is designed to make Kubernetes simple, lightweight, and easy to install. Unlike traditional Kubernetes clusters that require multiple components, heavy resource usage, K3s removes unnecessary components, packages everything into a single lightweight binary. Because of this design, K3s uses less memory, installs in couple of minutes, require minimal configurations, and is perfect for edge computing, IoT, labs, and development environments. Even though it is lightweight, K3s is still a fully certified Kubernetes distribution, meaning it behaves just like standard Kubernetes. Before installing K3s cluster, ensure following requirements are met. We need minimum two Ubuntu systems. One would work as K3s worker, another would work as K3s master. We need two CPU cores, 2 GB RAM, and 20 GB free disk space on these systems. In addition to this, we need root or sudo privileges on all the nodes, and these nodes must communicate with each other. So without wasting time, let's get started. First step is to disable swap on all the nodes. For that, we would be running swapoff command, and we will comment out the swap entry from the fstab file using the sed command so that swap is permanently off on all the nodes. Next, set the host name on these systems using the hostnamectl command. For our master node, hostname would be K3s master, and for worker, it would be K3s worker. Next, add the host name and IP details in the host file of the systems. Let's get the IP address of your master node. Run the command IP space A space S. Now edit the file using vi etc host. Add a new entry. Save and close the file. Add the same entry on the worker system. Next step is to install K3s on the master node. Head back to the master node and run this command. This command will automatically install Kubernetes components, container runtime, networking plugins, and K3s services. Once the installation completes, we can verify the node status using the kubectl space get nodes. Alright, the command confirms that control plane or the master node is in ready state. Name of that node is K3s master, and this is the Kubernetes version currently installed on this master node. Next step is to get the cluster token. We need the node token to join the worker nodes to the cluster. For that, we can run this command to get the token. Alright, now move to the worker node where we will install this K3 agent. Run this command. In this command, you need to replace this master IP with the actual IP address of your master node, or you can specify the host name of your master node. and whatever the token you have generated using this command, copy this token from the master node and paste it here. Hit enter. Alright, this output confirms that K3s agent is configured successfully on this worker node, which means this worker node has joined the Kubernetes cluster. We can verify it, head back to the master node and rerun this kubectl get nodes command. Perfect. The output shows that we have one master node and one worker node. Both are in ready state. This confirms that installation part is completed. Now verify this multi-node cluster setup. How we can verify that? We will try to spin up a Nginx based deployment. We will expose that deployment using the type node port and we'll try to access that application. On the master node, run the command this command will create a deployment. Deployment name would be Nginx, and for that deployment, image is Nginx. Use sudo in front of kubectl. It will take a couple of seconds to download this Nginx image and we'll start this deployment and its ports. Meanwhile, let's expose this deployment using kubectl expose command. Deployment is up. Let's verify the port status as well. Code is also up and running. Let's verify the status of service. Alright, this is our Nginx deployment, which is exported using the type node port, and this is the node port on which we will try to access our application from the outside of this cluster. This is my worker node IP and this is the node port for my Nginx deployment. Hit enter. We should see the Nginx default homepage. Alright, this confirms that we are able to access our application outside of our Kubernetes using the node port. Let's say you want to add one more worker node to this Kubernetes cluster. You need to run the same command on the new worker node which you want to add it to the Kubernetes cluster. Then that worker node will be automatically added to our Kubernetes cluster and you will see the new node has been added when you run the command kubectl get nodes. That's all from this video tutorial. If you found this video helpful, make sure like the video, comment if you have any questions, subscribe to the channel for more Linux, Kubernetes, DevOps and cloud tutorials. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.